And we're good to go. Recently, I came across the YouTuber Madeleine Sky, where she is attempting to do a challenge where she writes 15 musicals within 15 months. It looks like she's just getting her channel started. She has a couple videos and a few subscribers, so go follow her. I'm following her. I'm really excited to see what she does. But her challenge really inspired me to think about what I'm doing creatively in my life and what challenges I want to give myself. Basically, the gist of the challenge is that every month she is going to write and produce a musical and release that. She'll spend about 2 weeks writing the show, another week recording demos and other things, and then a final week putting on some sort of production. And this is super inspiring to me. In the video, she talks about how even though she's been writing songs and writing shows for a long time, she doesn't really have that much to show for it. Not a lot of fully produced, finished products. And I feel like I'm in the exact same boat. I've been specifically writing for the theater for years and years, probably close to a decade. But if you were to ask me my discography of shows, I think I have one that I can think of. In college, I was asked to write a show for a comedy musical group, very similar to Madeleine's story that she told in the video, actually. And it was a lot of fun to make, but I wouldn't say I'm the most proud of it or that it's the thing that I want people to know me for. I also never got any recordings of the show, so as far as anyone outside of the room where it premiered knows, it doesn't exist. I have nothing to show for my work. And I want to change that. And I think this challenge is a great way to do that. I'm somebody who likes to try a ton of different things within my niche of writing music. I like writing musicals. I like writing music for live theater, like in plays. I like writing songs that stand alone. I like writing ambient music and background tracks for my videos and for sync opportunities. But at the end of the day, I think what sets me apart as an individual is that I think my music specifically is geared towards telling stories. And I think music in general, but specifically my music, is strongest when it is part of a narrative structure of some kind. So I see this as an opportunity to, instead of writing standalone songs that tell stories within themselves, to tell a slightly bigger story using the genre of musical theater. Now, in the video, she makes it very clear these are short musicals. I think she said between 10 to 20 minutes, and I think that's a great goal to set for myself as well. I'm not going to be trying to write a 2.5-hour show within a month. I feel like that, even for me, would be a little impossible and probably wouldn't be very good. But I think a 20-minute narrative where all the songs are cohesive and make sense and help tell the story, even though it is very short, is manageable. Not easy, but definitely something I want to try. And that to me seems more narratively driven than just writing a couple songs or an album even. It's more in the line of what I want to do. I want to tell stories specifically through music and theater. In her video, Madeleine picks 15 months to write 15 musicals because of a book she purchased about the anatomy of genre. Basically, the book outlines 14 different genres, and she's choosing to write a show in each of those genres. The 15th show is a freebie she's giving herself to sort of get into the idea of writing a show in a month. And I think that's a great strategy. Now, I'm not going to go out and purchase this screenwriting book because Lord knows I already have enough screenwriting books that I have bought and haven't read, but I do like the idea of focusing each show on a specific challenge. Like right now, a horror musical seems like a really fun thing to try and write to me. At the same time, I want to take this opportunity to finish projects that I've had on the back burner for years at this point. I have a lot of notes and a lot of music written down for things that have not seen the light of day, and I think this is a great opportunity to bring those things to light. Right off the top of my head, for the last year or so, I've been working on a Medusa musical, but with no deadline set by myself or anyone else, it has not seen the love it deserves. But with this challenge, I think I can finish it because I see it as a shorter story anyway. When I say short form musicals, what I'm really thinking about is something like 21 Chump Street by Lin-Manuel Miranda, which if you haven't seen, you definitely should. It's phenomenal. I'll link it in the description. Something that is a complete narrative, tells a story, has engaging music, and is not hours and hours long. So that will be my goal for all of these challenges. I don't know if I'm going to do 15 months like Madeleine is doing, but I think starting at a place where I just want to finish the products I already have is a great idea. I also have a children's opera based on the Stone Soup story that I've been talking about for years and literally have not written a single note to, so I should probably get that done as well. As for the finished products, I would love to have some sort of demo album out after I finish each show, as well as some sort of reading. Maybe live streamed, maybe recorded and edited later, but something to show for the work. I think that's the main point of this goal, is to get some sort of portfolio of songs and shows written to show to people, to give myself some credit, basically. It's hard to apply to a college program or ask for a job and they say, show us what you've got. And I say, trust me, it's good. It's just not existing yet. That's what this sort of whole YouTube channel has been. I've wanted to be a YouTuber for basically my entire adult life, but weirdly enough, the YouTube channel has helped me get more jobs that are not being a YouTuber. It's just a neat thing, and I think this challenge will help emphasize that as well. So as for documenting all my process, what I think I'm going to do is I will make videos here on YouTube, maybe bi-weekly. Every 2 weeks, I'll talk about how the writing process of each show is going, and then 2 weeks after that, it'll be the finished product, whether that be a live stream reading or maybe just the album. I'm not sure yet, but 2 videos per each show, and then I will document the more day-to-day process on my social media. Specifically, I'm thinking TikTok. I think these short to medium form videos would work really well, and I've seen a lot of people gain a lot of traction through videos that are like this. So I'm recording this, and hopefully this video will post on March 8th of 2025. My official day 1 of writing my first musical in a month is going to be the next day, March 9th, and hopefully throughout this first month, I will figure out what I'm able to balance and actually do within the month. Aside from YouTube, I am a full-time choir director. I teach at a high school, and that takes up a ton of time. So I'll use every moment I can to write when I can. I also want to keep making other kinds of videos. I love learning instruments and making video essays about musical topics. I'm also trying to really build up my library of sync music. So we'll see what I can actually get done within this month, and then maybe I'll tailor the challenge and adjust it accordingly. Now, I've tried to do challenges like this before, where I write something in 30 days or try to keep something up for 30 days, and it usually always falls through. I'm not good at keeping up with my promises. But at the same time, I don't like working on things for a super long period of time. If I'm talking years, it's just hard for my brain to comprehend working on something that long. But I've got a secret weapon, which is this video. Last summer when I turned 27, I put a video... Oh, wait a minute. I'm 26. Last summer, I made a video about turning 26 years old, and I talked about how I want to put YouTube at the forefront of my passions and things I want to focus on this year. And in the video, I said I would make weekly uploads. And ever since then, almost an entire year has passed, and I've kept with that. I've uploaded the video every single week for 10 months now as soon as this video goes out. So I think the added pressure, even if nobody's watching the video, the idea of somebody watching this and then not being delivered what I said I would give them is going to fuel me to actually finish the products. So if you come back in 2 weeks and there's not a video about the update of the Medusa musical, feel free to berate me in the comments until I have something. I love working on projects on quick deadlines. I feel like I'm the most creative when I'm on a big time crunch, and I'm just really inspired. Like I said earlier, I want to write musicals, but more importantly, I want to tell stories, and I feel like this is a really happy medium where I'm not just writing songs or I'm not just making music, and at the same time I'm not taking on giant year-long projects. Hopefully these will lead to bigger projects with big collaborations with people, but until then I'm going to find the joy in actually finishing things I set out to finish. That's about it for this video. Thanks so much for listening if you made it this far. I will link Madeleine Sky's original video and her channel in the comments. Again, please go subscribe to her. But if you'd like to keep up to date with what I'm doing, make sure to subscribe to this channel. If you're excited about this challenge, like this video. If you want to hop on this challenge, let me know in the comments. If you want to follow my day-to-day journey of writing the musicals, follow me on TikTok and Instagram, where I will post a little more often about this specific project than on this YouTube channel. If you're a musical theater writer who wants to create more, let me know in the comments. Let's link up, support each other, and hopefully I'll see you back in 2 weeks. Thanks for watching.